5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Boom.
We are live.
We are live, motherfuckers. Yeah. We got a sponsor today, motherfuckers. You know what the sponsor is? A real motherfucking G's birthday in this bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I know they can't tell, but I'm bouncing my head. Bed podcasters in the world are back. I talk a lot of shit on this mic, you know. I can't lie, bro. Man like Mahesh, 22 years old.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Bury him inside the Louis store.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we don't need the terrible buzz, bruv.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so that was weird. That was not our usual entrance, but yeah, happy birthday, Mahesh.
Thank you, man.
Talk
Thank
about
you.
that, or do you want to just get straight into this shit?
I'll talk a little bit. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yesterday. So we are recording on the 28th of July. Yesterday, the 27th of July was, in fact, my birthday. No, it was a really good. It was a good day. I think I'm just like really grateful, and I feel really loved. Like I was shown a lot of love, more than I ever. Like I'm just. Like, I saw some of these messages, and I'm just like, why are people being this nice? Like I was shown a lot of love, and I was very grateful. No.
Bro, you okay?
Sorry.
Are you alright? Why are people being so nice?
No, I was just thinking. I was just like,
Oh, we're gonna have the therapy podcast.
No, it's not even that. It's just like I did.
Okay.
I don't know if I deserve such kindness, but no, it was really lovely. I felt really loved and appreciated. And it was also a busy day because I'm also busy. Also, I'm gonna plug the project.
Oh yeah,
I'm a part of.
definitely.
Yeah,
Man.
I'll get that off my chest straight away. So yeah, I'm doing a project as part of the Royal Court Theatre's Young Agitator program. So like actually, it was quite a funny one because I got up yesterday, spent probably 2-3 hours having fun, chilling, and then I was busy with Zoom calls and like project work for the rest of the day. So it was a really interesting day. Like basically consisted of me responding to like the wishes and then doing work and also going gym. But yeah, man, I'm very grateful. I'm just grateful to be here. Grateful to have been shown love. I celebrated with my family on Saturday. My parents cooked some really nice food, and then yesterday, my sister made me a cake, and she made me a personalized card. Shout out to her. And yeah, man, I'm feeling very blessed. It's I feel like I just feel old, man. 22. What the like, I feel like every year is added to my life. I just feel, I mean, you do get older. I sound so stupid. I'm not making any sense. But I just feel old, man. 22, what the fuck? It's like, I don't know, when you're like a teenager, right? When you're like 12, 13, you're like, 21, 22, it's ages away. Oh, look at these old fuckers. And then you get there and you're like, oh.
You get there, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm that person now. Yeah,
I'm that, yeah. But yeah,
it's fucking nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, no, thank you to everyone who showed me love and yes, sent me wishes. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And yeah, follow our project, which is called Rest to Protest, on Instagram and Twitter. The handle is exactly that, Rest to Protest. So yeah, go and check out those pages for some more interesting info.
You went on the biggest tangent in human history just then.
I know.
That was mad.
We do we're the tangents. We should change.
Yeah, we are tangent kings. We are tangent kings.
We should change it from Beers and Buzz to the Tangents podcast.
Tangent kings, man.
But yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? Enough about me.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm blessed. You know.
That's good,
4 a.m. starts are a bit mad, but
yeah,
it's all right though. I kind of like them because it's like if I start at 8, it's like when I get home, it's like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't do anything with my day. I don't know why, but when I get home at like 12 and I sleep to 2, when I get up at 2, I'm like, oh shit. All right, I can do something. I don't know why. I feel like refreshed. I feel like, I've had this nap now. I can go and do something for a few hours. So I actually don't mind it. And plus, I don't really mind it. And I feel like the first 2 hours, I'm kind of asleep anyway, to be honest.
Yeah,
at this point, the job I do is a very and dissertation and shit. Thank you for all my interviewees and shit. That was not a very good thank you, but fuck it.
Nah, man, that was.
Yeah. I do appreciate everyone. And if you, man, ever need any favors or anything, you know where to holler at me. But right, Beers and Buds, it's episode 10.
Yes, sir. And we're doing a
Episode
special
10,
episode today.
baby.
We're double digits, baby.
Oh my god.
And we've got a special.
Mum, I made it.
Mama made it. word to RS.
Oh, that was it. I was thinking. Yeah. I was like, "Where's that from?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, shit."
RS, man, bruv. When that freestyle dropped, I think I was in sixth form. It broke the internet. I swear.
Oh my god! Do you remember that, Chantel? I love you.
Loved you.
Oh shit. Anyway, that's not when the episode is not the RS appreciation episode.
Although we do appreciate RS, but it is it is a special episode.
RS, sorry, last point on RS.
No
RS walked so Mo the comedian and Michael Dapper could run.
Interesting. You know what?
Definitely. Okay, maybe not Mo, but definitely Michael Dapper.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, definitely Michael Dapper. With
he
Mo the comedian,
so Michael Dapper could run.
I think with Mo the comedian. Yeah, no,
I take that back. I take that back. Actually, not Mo the comedian. I do take that back. I think
some.
I don't think so.
No. You know what it is? I think somewhat with Mo, only because I think Mo started posting after that RS. Like after RS had the freestyle. Yeah, so I think maybe there might have been a little bit of inspiration in terms of the characters, but I think Mo's approach was always slightly different. Mo's approach has always been different types of people. And
it's always been Mo's a comedian. Like he's a stand-up. That's what I like about Mo. He's an actual stand-up.
Yeah. But with
not saying Michael Dapper isn't funny and I don't appreciate his craft at all, but I feel like Mo's more my type of comedy.
Oh no, absolutely.
Than what Michael Dapper is. You know what I mean?
I've been lucky enough. I'm gonna brag a little right now, but like I got free tickets to see Mo the comedian with one of my good friends at the Hackney Empire, and he was amazing, man. And fun fact, I've probably mentioned this on this podcast before, but that show that I watched was the recording of his comedy special. So that's why when we got there,
comedy special.
Yeah, so his comedy special on Netflix.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
fact.
so they locked away our phones, and also they locked away any. It was really interesting. Not
yeah.
Yeah,
and to me when I went to see Chris Rock.
Yeah, and they took away anything that was like branded because like of apparently like like being sued and shit like that. Yeah,
mad. Yeah, because the reason they do that phone thing is because they don't want people to leak the jokes.
Oh
yeah,
if
people go and leak the jokes, then what's the point of going and seeing them?
Absolutely, but
which does kind of make sense.
Definitely, but he was absolutely brilliant. He was hilarious, and I just love. He's always dropping like skits on his YouTube now and his Twitter, and he's become like. I think what's so amazing about Mo...
He does so well, man. I remember when he was open up for Andrew Schultz, in 2016, and now he has his own Channel 4 show. It's like, you gotta love it, fam.
And he's got his own Channel 4 show, he's got a comedy special, he co-hosted with Big Nasty, he's got his own production company now. Like,
it's mad.
All you gotta do is... He's got his own podcast as well.
Shout out to...
Which is awesome. It's actually... I've listened to it and it's
amazing.
Not
as good as Beers and Buds, though. That's what the streets told me. Anyway, back to what the episode. Right, I'm gonna play a song. We are definitely gonna get taken down. I might have to mute this for YouTube. Sorry, lads. But Spotify, here you go. Right. Basically, I played that Beatles song called Help because me and Mahesh have scoured the internet and we've asked a bunch of our listeners for problems they need solving. And
yes, sir.
Me and Mahesh, we've not spoke. We know the problems, but we haven't spoke about the problems, which is pretty good. I'm glad we didn't speak about it because that means everything we say now is like legit our first like
in the
conversation about it. Yeah, exactly.
Live.
But we have scoured the internet for some scenarios. We asked a few people. We've taken some real life situation, flipped them a bit because we're not trying to incriminate no one. You know what I mean? And we're doing the agony aunt. What would we be? We'd be like nephew help or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Bollocks.
I'm trying to think.
Because Big Nasty's Uncle Payne. We can't take Big Nasty shit.
I was gonna say, no.
You know what?
I was trying to think of something, some alliteration with something.
This is the Beards and Buds Citizen Advice Bureau.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Advice Bureau. Beers and Buzz Advice Bureau. That's what this episode is.
BBAB.
Yeah,
yes.
Bam. Yeah, we're here. So
it's actually funny. It's actually funny how close that was to my actual A-level grades. But hey,
all right. The listeners really needed to know that, buddy.
They don't care.
The listeners have been listening to this podcast. Think, damn, wonder what Mahesh got in his A-levels.
But right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're gonna go with this fucking shit then.
Let's go.
Right. So scenario number 1. I'm gonna read it out.
Okay.
So imagine this, guys. You're in the studio. Your friend invited you to hear this new heat they got. Told you they got the biggest producer. The A-list feature. So you go to the studio naturally because it's your boy. And then you hear absolute garbage coming out the speaker. Absolute dog shit. Doo-doo. And your friend's like, yo, man. I don't know why he's American, but your friend's American. Yo, man, I really think I'm about to blow. But, I you know what? I just need a great video and a super feature. I might just get 100 racks and give it to Lil Baby so I get the feature. And then, like, how do you tell a friend, maybe this music thing isn't for you, or you should pursue something else? Mahesh, you start.
It's so tough, man. It's so tough. Because I think...
The Lil Baby thing was an exaggeration, guys. I was just painting a picture.
To be fair, he probably costs more than 100k at this moment in time. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's so tough because I firmly believe, like, if you have dreams, you should chase them. But
you know what is shit? Like, if I wanted to kick ball, yeah, and people just kept telling me I was good. I was like 22 now. I did no school. Like, I didn't go uni. I didn't do anything because I was like, I'm good at football. People told me I'm good at football, and then no one told me I wouldn't blow. Like, life would be shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's so tricky, man. I think I would try and do it subtly. I'm not the type of person to be like, bro, your music is a pile of shit. It's
no. Yeah. I've just set the scene. That is not what you do. You don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But then you also got to look at it. I think another thing is as well. It's like, I don't know, if they make a song and they put it on SoundCloud and they're just like, yeah, I have this song on SoundCloud, and they're like, but they have no ambition of becoming a singer or a rapper. They're just like, this is something I made and I wanted to share it with the world. I'm not trying to make this a career.
Yeah.
I'm just someone who does this on the side because I love the craft. Then it's like, it's a different situation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If they do it like that, even if it is ass, at the end of the day, it's like, you could tell them maybe you need to improve it and give them some tips, but I think in that situation, I wouldn't necessarily do it because it's like, they're not complaining about numbers. Yeah. They're not complaining about streams. They're just doing it because they like it. I think it depends on the situation. But
absolutely.
It's like someone has big dreams of getting signed to, I don't know, give me a huge record label. I don't know, QC.
Universal.
That's big. That's very general.
True.
They have TDE or Dreamville or someone.
Parlophone.
Yeah.
Sony. UMG.
Fuck off, Mahesh. Just keep naming the biggest record labels you can. Say they got, and their music just literally sounded like a pile of, like, it just didn't sound good. Like, it was off key. The auto-tune was dead. I don't know. The rapping was terrible. Like, but they had that dream and they were gonna invest everything in that dream. I think you'd have to first try and help and see if they're willing to take suggestions. And if they're not,
absolutely,
then you might have to. I don't know, because it's a tricky one. It depends on how stubborn they are, because a lot of the time, some people just won't listen. I don't know though. I've not really been through it myself. I'm just trying to think, like, hypothetically.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just, as I said, I think people should chase their dreams and chase their passion.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I think there has, I think the key thing, there's a real balance to be had, I think.
Yeah, I think that is too, because you shouldn't be investing your whole life savings into something that might, you know what I mean? I guess it could.
You got to be sure of it. Yeah. It could, yeah.
And if you've got the talent, like you genuinely have the talent, then I'd say, you know what, take the fucking risk. Like,
Yeah.
But it's so difficult because it's moves like that determine your future. But at the end of the day, if shit sounds terrible, it ain't gonna move.
No, absolutely, man. And I think it's also, I was just thinking that, like, the contrary opinions I see is some people like, oh, make whatever music you want to make, no matter what anyone says, make it for you, this, that, and the other. And then some people say, oh no, seek help from artists, seek advice, seek how you can learn and change. And I think if you strike a balance of that, I think no matter what, maybe you can make it work. Because if you are open to suggestions, then you'll really be about your craft, I think. Because
I think that's true.
I think while, you should make music for yourself, I think you have to definitely look to those who have came before and those who have gone before and how they made their success. So if you listen to them in that way and you take suggestions and you live and learn, it's okay. But I think if you've gone at it for, I don't know, I don't want to, I was going to put a time. I don't
think you should. I just think
it
should
just
be.
Yeah, I was gonna put a time. I was gonna put like a length of time on it.
It's hard to not discourage people because it might get better too. So
honestly,
there's a lot at play. But
honestly,
I think if you really see there's no hope and they're about to do something stupid, like I don't know, spend a bunch, you might have to check them. Just like just put them to the side and be like, you're about to do something kind of mad right now.
Yeah,
like, are you sure on this? Because something like, but if it's harmless, then a lot of the time you can be like, as long as you're not trying to like, your full focus is on this, because it's like, this might, I don't know, because I want to tell people to chase the dream. It literally, I'm just imagining like the worst music I've ever heard in my life. Like that's what I'm imagining in this situation.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? I would be concerned if they did just continue to make not good music. I'm talking about like the worst music ever, Mahesh. Like think of
I
the
agree.
worst shit. Like then I think, but if it's not that bad, it's just like you gotta let people live.
And I think I was gonna put a timestamp on it, or like not a timestamp, but a length of time on it. But I think the problem is with music is right, not really a problem, but the fact of the matter is, honestly, like when it comes to like blowing up, it can happen at any time. Like you have some people who will like go viral from one song, and then basically they're kind of set for their careers, and they not take advantage, but they use it as like a bouncing pad to like further their career. And then you have some people who grind and really like build up a catalog over a long time, and then finally they might have one tune that like really like pushes them out there, or they might have a feature or something like that. It's a tough one, man. I think it's definitely a balance to be had, but I think personally, if I'm hearing music that I wouldn't consider is of a good quality, I would definitely try and say, okay, man, I think it's not working in this way. Maybe see what you can do to try and improve. Maybe seek advice from your peers and see how they might be able to guide you. And I guess if they don't respond to that, then they're kind of a lost cause, and they're just going to be,
it's going to leave them to learn.
Yeah, you just leave them because they're not going to listen.
I'm going to end this by saying, it's a saying that a wise man learns from his mistakes, but the wiser man learns from the mistakes of others.
Interesting.
Some people just need to live through the mistake.
Interesting.
That's it.
That's true. Sometimes, no,
you
it's
just
very
need to
true.
live through the mistake, and then you'll see it. You'll be like, oh,
sometimes the mistake just like slaps you.
Yeah, fam.
You make such a bad mistake, or not a bad mistake, but you make a mistake that just kind of rejigs your whole mindset.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, makes you change. So yeah, yeah, man. But yeah,
right. Let's go on to something more light, man.
Sweet.
That's what I like. I want. Right.
Yes.
Scenario 2.
Yes,
You're
sir.
on Instagram or Twitter one day, Mahesh.
Yes, sir.
And a sweet one follows you.
Yes, sir.
You looked at her profile and looked at some of her tweets. You think you might have some common interests.
Yes, sir.
You want to message her, Mahesh. But you don't know how.
Oh.
What would you say, Mahesh, to yourself?
Bro, it's tough.
That didn't work out.
I think it's hard as well on social media because, like, I think there are some women who you might follow or who follow you, and you'll just know they're not single from like they might post a picture of their boyfriend.
You're saying do the tag check.
Maybe you might have to.
The old little taggy check.
the little, you might have a little check, because I can't lie. Like,
check.
I've been through this. I've approached women on Twitter, and they've had boyfriends, so it's been a bit.
I haven't.
So like, I'll happily admit that it happens.
I haven't.
You know. But like, I think first of all, check, and like, I think if you're sure they don't have a boyfriend or a partner, I think you want to make sure they don't, because otherwise you just end up looking a bit stupid, which is how I felt, really.
Yeah, but it didn't stop August Alsina.
I mean, I don't, man, bro. You know what? I don't know the story. I don't know if Jada approached him. I don't know. I don't know enough.
Carry on. I just wanted to make a passing joke.
You're a fucking idiot. But yeah, I think that's the first thing I think you want to do, because I think you want to check that they don't have a boyfriend, because if you do, it's just a pointless exercise. I don't know, man. Personally, I do not approach women who have boyfriends. I don't think that's okay. I know some people might see a boyfriend and become even more encouraged. Who knows? They might see it and be like,
what happens?
Bro, I'm telling you, sometimes.
Is that what happens?
It happens sometimes. I'm telling you. Some guys are. I don't know how successful it is, but I'm sure some guys or women will see it. And
but you hear about in every rap song, every single rap song, a rapper telling you.
I don't know.
There's probably one man out there that does apply. Have you ever really thought about that, Mahesh? All these rappers, I just fucked your bitch last night at the hotel. It's like he is talking to someone.
Yeah, no, true.
We will just never know. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
Or to be fair, it could just be conjecture, because I mean,
it probably is, but there must be a few cases where it's like, they did.
I think maybe I don't know. That's my personal. I mean, I think. I think I'm not. No, I wouldn't say that on the podcast.
I don't know. It depends on.
I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have experience.
I think with me, I don't know. Talk about past Lloyd.
I think maybe you want to. I don't know. I'll probably get people listening to this and then telling me this is bad advice. I don't know, but maybe, as Lloyd said, you see that you have common interest. I know you reply to some of the tweets.
Maybe could do. Or you to initiate conversation.
You mentioned. I know. And a common one for me, right? I'm not gonna lie, is music taste. If a tune will drop, and then you'll be like, oh my god, this person dropped, and they might reply, or the girl might tweet that, and then you might be, oh my god, they dropped, I'm gonna check it out, this, that, and the other, and then like that builds like, I don't know, a bit of a rapport.
Yeah. That's a good idea, Mahesh. Mahesh's got the long game. He's got the. Mahesh, you don't just send them the eye emojis.
Nah, that's a. I don't know, man. That's a bit. I think you gotta have more effort than that. I think it needs more effort than that if you really want.
Eye emojis and the aubergine.
And then maybe you build that rapport.
And then you send them the aubergine, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I don't know, man.
I'm joking, everyone. I'm joking.
I have.
I got the funnies.
Wait, timestamp this. Because I don't want everyone to know.
I don't even know where we are, fam. Oh shit, what's the time? Oh, don't. We're not including that.
I know, that's why I said timestamp it.
We are not including that.
But no, okay. But I will say, I know. Yeah, maybe you build that rapport, and then you're like, and I don't know. It might be music. It might be a TV show. It might be a football team or a sports team of some kind, and then you could move that conversation into the DMs. And then, you kind of have your in, and then you can try and build a conversation from there. I don't know, it's a tricky one for me, because personally, I prefer approaching women in person. I think it's much easier to get your personality across, and, I'm very wary of, speaking too much on socials, and then not having enough to speak about in person, so I don't know. But, I don't know, maybe that's how I would approach it. I'd say build a kind of rapport. I know if you're on Twitter... I guess on Instagram it's easier because it's a photograph app, but I don't know, if they post a nice picture, you respond, compliment them, and then maybe build a conversation from there. I'm not sure. I've
never done it to someone that I've just not known before. This
is all speculation.
Even in some capacity, I've done it to people I don't know well, but I feel like I've known.
I've done it to people I don't know. I've done it to like.
I don't
women
think
who,
so.
like...
I don't think.
Oh, although I've done it. I've
said
said it to women who like are friends of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I've done mutual pause.
Okay. Yeah.
I have in
There
my
was
past
no pause
life.
required, bro.
In my past life, messaged. Oh, you know what I mean, man. I'm not gonna explain.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I don't know. That's my suggestion. I don't know. I think everyone has their own ways of working.
I would say.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'd say. What would I do? What would I do? What would Lloyd of 2019 do? I would follow and like the picture, you know. That's all I do. I wouldn't do anything. No, I wouldn't even follow. I wouldn't even. Depends how many followers she has, because she has bare.
Yeah, oh no, you gotta do it. You gotta check.
Bare you can follow because you're like.
Oh.
See me like.
Oh, okay, I get that. I don't know. Maybe this mentality I'm speaking of is a bit of a beta mentality, but I don't know when I see
mine's a beta
girls...
mentality too, bro. Don't worry.
No, I'm thinking of it. But like when I see,
I'll just be like she's. I'll just be like, if I saw sweet, I'll be like, oh, she's paying, and then I would just keep about my day.
I think I'll look at two things in terms of the followers. I'll look at how many followers she has, and then I'll also look at the ratio. Because if she has a lot of followers but isn't following that many people, then she's, I don't know if it's worth. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving up too early, but like I feel like that way you can be lost in the noise. But if they follow a similar amount to like how many followers they have, I think that then you have more of a chance.
I am so glad we don't have a relationship podcast.
Yeah, we're really terrible.
We're the worst at this. Oh yeah, we don't know.
We don't know, but yeah.
I would say yeah. I don't even fuck. I honestly don't know what I'd say. Like,
I know. As I said, I'm of the opinion. I think. Again, it's hard now because of the
fight,
sorry?
Bear, or I go into the DM, right?
Yes.
And you press the set, and you message her. Who would win in the fight? A grizzly bear or an ape? Tell me I don't initiate a conversation.
Oh wow! You watch this? No, Lloyd. I'm gonna make a very obscure link here, but I think you like MMA too much. I think you've thought of the bear because you're thinking of Khabib.
Khabib? Wait, say his name again.
Is it Khabib? Is it Khabib?
Khabib, bro.
Khabib. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
I actually thought of it from Joe Rogan. But Joe Rogan is also the commentator. Oh my god, maybe you're right.
No, this guy definitely likes MMA too much. But as I said,
I don't.
I'm of the opinion. I think it's nice to. Yeah, I think it's. I think like I don't know personally. I think it's nice to approach people, like whether that be men or women for you, like maybe approach them, get a little bit going, but I don't think you want to say too much, because I think ideally if you can get like a date, then that way you have something to speak about in person. Because I've made the mistake in the past of exhausting topics on socials, and then when it comes to meeting in person, it's just not happened. So I'm very wary of that now. So yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah.
I don't know. Use a dating app.
True, that works.
I guess you don't have that problem. Well, you do have that problem, but
you might not get a response.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah.
If you really want to avoid that, just use a fucking dating app. Like.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess you can't like mess. I don't know. That'd be one way to get around the whole scenario. But then I guess you can't really control them who you message and stuff. But maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Who the fuck? I don't give a shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. My answer to that is move on, Buster. Mahesh, what's your answer? The long game.
Maybe the long game. I'd say maybe initiate some conversation, build some kind of rapport, and if you can, try and get to like a date if you can. But of course,
I agree.
But I know.
No. I'll talk a little bit about past Lloyd. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about past Lloyd. I would implement a similar tactic to you. Oh shit! Well, I'm making it like football, where I would have
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
Two defensive mids.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Diamond.
4-4-2 diamond.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You don't know the 4-4-2 diamond?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, go on. I'm interrupting.
Sorry, my bad. what the fuck was I saying? The tactic I'll do is similar to yours, but I would just ask some basic questions, get to know them a bit, but not too much in detail. Then just be like, well, I feel like I know the person enough. I could just be like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Not like I wouldn't say like that, but man's not trying to reveal all the sauce. You get me?
That's fair.
Man's not trying to reveal all the sauce.
I think for me, as I said, maybe build a rapport, try and meet in person. It might not even get that far. That's what I would
do, yeah.
It might not get that far.
It might
realistically,
not, but that's fine, isn't it?
Realistically, it will not, because I think proportionally, you're going to, the success ratio isn't always... I mean, I actually know. Who am I to say? I know some guys might DM girls and, end up fucking taking all of the girls they DM out. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it might not work. But, yeah. I don't know, man.
Who knows?
This kind of topic... Yeah. It kind of intimidates me because I think I'm fairly inexperienced, so I don't know. It's quite an intimidating thing for my brain to try and compute this. But yeah, that's my 2 pence.
Right, you got scenario number 3. I'm new to the clubbing scene, as I never went out much during university. However, now I'm working in the big bustling city of London. I'm often invited to go to the club with my work friends, but I'm worried because I don't know what to do.
Interesting. My advice is, I think you just take the plunge, man. I think you don't know. Right, I don't think you know how to.
Let me tell you what you got to do. Yeah, let's get it ready, man. We have to pep talk this guy. Come on. Right, that's where we're gonna take this. Right, so he's bare scared. He's bare shook to go.
Okay.
Bare shook.
First of all, you want to go to you want to make sure there's a prees. You have to make sure there's a prees. If there's
prees would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you got money, then.
I mean, no, bro. Prees aren't that expensive. I
said if you got money, the prees.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm a cheap bastard, so
same. Or at least go to a pub or a bar.
Yeah, that could work. People do that as well. Yeah, if there's a happy hour,
I don't mind going to a Spoons if there's no other when it's pre.
Yeah,
you're at the pub already and you end up going out. But yeah,
I don't mind going to. Sorry, go on, man.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't mind going to a bar that has a happy hour where you have 2-for-1 cocktails, and I can't lie, I am Spoons. I would just say I love a cocktail. And honestly, if you get a Long Island, oh my bro, this guy. But
I'm not gonna say
if you get a Long Island
live,
if you get a Long Island iced tea in your happy hour, you're sorted. 2 of those, bro. You could get 4 in an hour and you'll be sorted.
I don't know about these drinks.
Bro, you don't know. Okay, let me read to you what a Long Island iced tea.
I had that before. I had it with you, bro. At that.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh my days. Bro, you know what the funniest thing about this ball was? Yeah, we spent £30 on drinks.
I was not yacked at all.
We spent 30 quid on these drinks and we didn't get drunk. We were so annoyed. And the thing is, we tried to be tactical about it. We tried to be like, okay, you know what? Let's split this Long Island iced tea, and then it's more affordable. We should have just got the drinks outright.
We should have just got the drinks and drunk them normally.
But the drinks were a piss take. It was 12 quid or something stupid for
that one free glass of prosecco.
Fucking. But as I said, a Long Island iced tea contains triple sec, rum, vodka, tequila, and gin. So it will hit you like a fucking truck.
Oh no! You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna throw in a fucking tangent about our lives again. You know what? Fucking cocktails bang, Mahesh. And this is because there was no juice in it. There were no ones going to Portugal.
Oh, the sangria.
No, the fucking
shit!
mojitos at that fucking bar opposite the hotel.
Yeah. So when we went to my god, when
Portuguese, you dons, you know how to make. You make cocktails how I like them.
Yeah,
just alcohol, fam. I think all the juice. All I tasted was, I don't know what kind of spirit was in fucking.
Probably rum. I think rum.
Yeah, it was.
Or tequila. Yeah.
All I tasted was rum and mint, and I was happy. It was so fucking strong. It was ridiculous.
As I said, I love a bar with a happy hour cocktail. I can remember as well. That bar. So we stayed at a hostel in Lisbon near I think the area was Bairro Alto. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Any Portuguese friends out there, please feel free to correct me. Probably, as I said. But
I
yeah,
can't
opposite.
believe you remember that. I had no idea that's where we stayed.
Yeah, the Bairro Alto.
I just been like, yo, Lisbon Centre, innit?
I just remember it because in like the itinerary for the trip, they were like, "Oh, it's an area full of bars." I was like, "Cool," and I just remembered it from there. But yeah, opposite. Oh my god, it was such a nice bar. It was a really it was a nice, cute little bar. It wasn't huge. Like I'm trying to think of like an equivalent length. Probably. I'm trying to think of.
It was a small bar.
Think of like a fish and chip shop. Yeah, it's probably the size of that. To be honest,
it was quaint.
It was nice but oh my god, the drinks. I don't remember the pricing. I think they did have a happy hour, but bro, they were so strong, and we were trying to get drunk, so we were happy. And I remember as well, when I went to Budapest as well with another one of me and Lloyd's friends. So Budapest is known for its like nights out and its drinking culture, and like we didn't end up going clubbing, but we went bar hopping, and we went to one bar, and we had a happy hour, and like we did rounds, and bro. We ordered some cocktail. I don't remember what it was, but it tasted like they put 3 or 4 fucking shots of alcohol in there. Yeah, and it's one of those, like if you don't mix it, the alcohol just sits at the bottom. So you'll start drinking it, and it'll be sweet. And then it gets to the bottom and you're just like, oh my, and you just taste all the alcohol. Like you got to mix it, and it was so strong. But it got us quite waved, so it was good. But yeah, as we were saying,
shit. Yeah, you got to Pre's or bar.
Pre's, bar, pub.
Make sure you're dressed okay.
Yes.
Don't wear
tracksuits
at clubs. I don't like to do it. Just
me neither.
Jeans and a nice t-shirt. Depends on what kind of club you're going to. Footwear might be required. I usually, to be fair, if the club don't care about my trainers, I usually just wear like not a dusted up pair. You know, like you've got your dusted up pairs and you've got your nice pairs, and you've got that middle ground. The ones that you wear in like your everyday life.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd wear like a decent pair of trainers, but nothing too shit and nothing too formal. But if I have to wear formal, you gotta wear formal, innit? So make sure you're dressed right.
Make sure you have your fucking ID. Make sure you have your ID. Because
but they know that stuff. I don't know. What would you?
No. Lloyd, the amount of times I've been on a night out and someone has forgotten their ID, bro. It's
really
yeah, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Don't they just have it in their wallet or the purse?
Nah, bro. I was one of them. I didn't get my provisional driving license.
Oh, you were one of the...
until...
in first year, I was that don as well.
I
think wait 6 months and I was like, I don't want to lose my passport.
I don't think I got my provisional until last year.
Oh,
to be honest,
bro.
I waited a while.
You were using passport for time.
Yeah, and I was using my passport for ages, which is that I would advise against that because
don't do that, bro.
If you lose your password,
it's cheaper.
Not your password, your passport.
It's cheaper to replace a provisional license than it is to replace a passport.
Absolutely, and
or even get one of them fucking citizen cards if you want. I don't know. Fuck that.
I don't know what. To be fair, I don't know what else constitutes as ID. I just know driving license and passport.
No, it's like some weird card you can buy.
Oh, okay. But make sure your dress, ID. I don't know. With this person, if they, I was trying to think, if they drink, or if they don't drink. I don't know if they feel a bit shy. Maybe I know for me sometimes
they like pub, but they just don't like club.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, maybe have a few drinks, get like a bit of a nice buzz going, so you feel like a bit more, like you don't overthink it as much. I think because personally, when I'm drunk, like I don't really, you kind of just do things and like you kind of just you don't overthink it. So like. Let yourself loosen up a little, and I think just kind of embrace it. I mean, I'll be real. I think I'm not the type of person to regularly club. I think a club is good once in a while with the right like people. It's not one of those things. I can't lie. There was a point. I think in my second year, especially of uni, in my second year, up until like March of second year, I was going out a stupid amount, and I got sick of it. And I realised it's overrated.
That was me after first year, bro.
Yeah.
First year wiped me out.
Nah, for me, because I was at home in first year. Yeah.
There were just days where we'd go out like fucking like 4 nights a week. And I look back at it now like...
How?
How the fuck were we doing that?
I can't do... Nowadays, I cannot do 2 days out back to back. Because my liver will fucking scream at me. Like, I just can't. So like, but it got to a point. I remember... because in my first year, I lived at home. So, like, even though I did go out, I just didn't go out that often because my uni was in central London. and I live on the northern tip of London, so it takes me a while to get, probably like an hour door to door. So yeah, but when I had my semester abroad, and like to be fair, as I made more friends, I went out a lot more in second year. But when I did my semester abroad in Melbourne, there was a point when I remember there was 1 week I went out 6 days that week. It was fucking silly.
Me,
it was
man.
so
That's
silly.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it got to
that.
Yeah, it got to the Easter break, and I was like, nope, that's it. And ever since then, I think
you need that though. I think you need that.
I think you kind of need it to tell you that's it. You know, you can from now it's in moderation. And
yeah, definitely.
As I said, I definitely prefer.
You enjoy it a lot more too when it's in moderation. Yeah, so if you're not into it, maybe just don't go, and be honest with your friends. Be like, yo, if there's something more suited for me, I'd go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe they can accommodate for that. But if there is the music you like, then just have a good time. You got to do a little 2-step, little shuffle. Doesn't matter. You know, you're with your friends. If you get claustrophobic, chill smoking area for a bit, you'll be alright. But I'd say that probably makes the night. A lot of it's the music. So I'd say try and find something that suits you for your first time.
Yeah.
And then just try and enjoy the most you can.
Yeah. I think for me, from a personal perspective, and I love hip. I mean, I think I can go to a club with like cheesy music or like pop music, but I have to be drunk to enjoy it. But like,
same.
For me, the best, the best nights out for me are like hip hop, R&B nights. So yeah, I've always preferred those, and I've always enjoyed nights out where those are the main genres of music that are playing. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Don't overdo it in a club.
Oh yeah, true. That's probably a really good thing. Don't overdo it.
Because
don't go up to random people and be weird.
Yes,
and I don't want you to like panic about that. But just keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, and don't get too drunk, because if a bouncer sees you drinking too much, they will kick you out, and it can get messy if you drink too much as well. And I'm speaking from experience.
Don't chuck a plastic cup off a balcony, even though your friend does it, because the bouncer will see you and not your friend. Mm-hmm. I'm talking from experience.
Also, this is me probably being a bit annoying, but if you have had a drink from the bar, please don't leave it in the middle of the dance floor, because that's just an inconvenience for the workers who are there. Try and make their jobs a bit easier. Try and take it back to the bar. That way they can take it and they can wash it, and then they can go out and serve the next bunch of people. I'm speaking from experience as someone who's served people in like events and like nights.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Mahesh. I'm not gonna lie. When people, I'm the cunt. When I work at the bar and people do that for me, I always think, wow, they're such nice people. I should start doing that, and I never do it.
Never.
I always think it's like, that's so nice. I should. Really
I always
start
try and
doing
do it.
That.
I always try and do it.
Yeah, I don't really go club that much, and usually at pub it's like someone will come around and collect them anyway.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah. Pub and bar is different, but like club. Yeah, and don't fucking litter. Like, don't do that. You're an adult. Like, don't litter, please.
This guy doesn't want to go now.
Huh?
He said
he's hearing all my complaints. He said, "No, that's just me, man. I'm just trying to do my bit."
Yeah,
but yeah.
So that'd be my advice. Just try and find something that suits you. That'd be probably the best first step in.
Yes.
Right. Let's go. Do another one.
Next one. Right. Let's go.
I am passionate about career in the arts. I love journalism and making videos, but I don't know where to start. What is your advice? Oh,
interesting. I'll let you speak to this, because I think you have much more experience than me in terms of like writing blogs and making videos, and then I'll give my 2 cents.
I think where to start is just create something for yourself. Just create something for yourself that you can show to people, and that's kind of what this podcast is for me and Mahesh. At the end of the day, it's like, hey, look at us. We host our own podcast. We have conversation. I know it's not the most interesting intellectual Joe Rogan, I don't know, like type shit, but at the end of the day, it's something to show, you know.
Yeah.
And
no, absolutely.
And just create something for yourself. If you're an architect or whatever you do, just create some sort of like portfolio, whether it be a shitty free Wix website or even you don't even have to fucking pay for it. Like, you know, even just the Instagram account that just showcases some sort of professionalism. I think that'd just be the easiest place to start. And if you're worried about like not knowing enough and stuff like that, I'd say like this jump into it. That's the easiest place. The more time you spend thinking about, that's what I've not regret in my life, but the more time I spent thinking about shit, about doing shit instead of just doing shit. Like this podcast, for instance, like the amount of time we were thinking about doing it, and then we just started doing it, and then we were like, shit, this is easy. Like we could have been doing this like years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, honestly, we've talked about it honestly. I think for about 3 years before we actually did it.
And then one day I was like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna do it."
The first one, sorry, go on, man, go on.
No, go.
I was just gonna say as well, like, I think while, for example, if you're doing journalism or making videos, I think while you do probably need certain sets of equipment, I think be creative with what you have.
Yeah, no,
because,
honestly,
for example,
like
with this podcast, for example, our first episode was literally recorded on my phone in my shed, where we just like had it at an equal distance between us, and then Lloyd edited it on Logic Pro, and like a lot of these things are like a lot more accessible to you than you think.
100%.
But yeah, I think equipment does help. It definitely, like, if you can afford it, try and like invest in some good equipment, just to make the quality a bit sharp.
I'd say if you really want to just get started, try do it on your iPhone, because if you can do a decent job on an iPhone, imagine what you can do if you get like proper equipment. You know what I mean? So it's just a good place to start. And at the end of the day, especially before, a lot of people ask me all the time, like, how do you start a podcast? This and that and this that, and it's like, you know how easy this is. This wasn't at first. It was difficult. It did take me a while to get my head around it. I had to learn how to upload it to Spotify, which wasn't that difficult. I had to make not a logo. I mean, even our logo is not the best made thing on the planet, but it's just something we have until, you know, we get to the stage where we're like, shit, let's hire a graphic designer, like, and do the shit properly. You know what I mean? So it's just about, so literally how we started the podcast, it's literally, we have a Skype call, we record it, Mahesh sends me his audio that he records separately through his microphone onto his laptop. He'll email it to me, I will get the audio, I will put the Skype recording into Logic Pro, I will match our audio, I'll fix the audio a bit, you know, I'll lower the volume where it needs to be lowered, I'll do a little bit to it, cut out stuff that needs to be cut out. There's nothing wrong with editing a podcast, believe me. You don't want to hear the unedited version of this shit. But yeah, like, it's so even that, like, it's literally just using, even if we didn't, we didn't even have the mic. I only got my microphone recently, like, you know what I mean. So it's just about like learning to just do shit with what you have, and you can do shit. Even if you ain't got, I understand, like, money might be a problem for a lot of people, but just try your best. You know, if it ain't a MacBook, like, it's just something you're passionate about doing. Just try and showcase however you can. That's been my first stage. Like, even if it don't get nowhere, and you're like, oh, I'm better than that. It's like, you need to start somewhere, because people need to see shit. You know what I mean? And I think just building a portfolio and building your brand. I sound so cliche. Like, it sounds like that fucking Jay-Z dinner shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, rise and grind, build your brand. But it's so true. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you've got to sort of...
Yeah, definitely, man. And I think...
Hello, Mahesh.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Calm. Oh, can I speak, or were you?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, I was waiting for you to. Waiting for you to talk.
Oh, sweet. No, because my connection bugged out. I was just gonna say, as Lloyd said, I think just get started, because I think a lot of the time you will push things back and you'll think, oh, I don't want to do it because it might not be perfect in that same way. But I think sometimes, not even sometimes, I think in life, when you sometimes just take that deep dive and go straight for it, you learn, like, that experience and, like, just that process, you just learn so much from that, and you can build so much from that anyway. Because, like, after all, you can't improve unless you have something to start with. So I think just get started in some way. For example, if you're looking at journalism, honestly, just like scratch some thoughts together. It can be on like Microsoft Word, and then, like, for example, I'm thinking, I haven't touched it in like 3 or 4 months, but I'm thinking to start like a travel blog at one point. Lloyd has his own blog about MMA and hip hop and like music, and like Lloyd suggested to me, it was literally as simple as you sign up to Wix, you can design that website yourself, and then like you can also buy that domain if you want and things like that, and then you can just upload it and then like send links from there. So honestly, just do a bit of research, find out how you can get yourself out there, and then just get started. I think if you're doing blogs, see if you can find a website that can easily support that and make it smooth for you. And then if you want to do videos, start with your iPhone straight away and see how it comes out on there, and then go from there. But yeah,
man. Just create and man, and just do it as soon as you can. Because honestly, like, I wish I did all the shit I'm doing now like 4 years ago. Yeah, and there was no way. There was no reason I couldn't. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That we don't live in the past. But that's what I'm just saying. Start as soon as possible, guys. Yeah. Right. You know what? Yeah.
You live and you learn.
Should we call it a day? Should we call it a day, Mahesh?
I don't mind. It's up to you.
Yeah, I feel like we gave a lot of advice. We give them a nice short episode today, if you want.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, because
no worries, man. I feel like we covered some nice stuff. Yeah. No, why not?
This is like a special episode. And we can give them like a proper episode, like next week or the week after. We'll give them like a normal episode. But this is the number 10, so
Yeah,
special.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So thank you for listening. If you have any more questions, send this in. We might do this again. We might not.
Yes.
Who knows?
Do we want to do a producer and song of the week or
fuck it? Why not, man? Let's do it. No, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's keep something.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Do you have any in mind?
Nah, man. You go ahead, bro.
All right. I have for song of the week. I'm going to suggest a bit of a different one. It's a different kind of genre. It's more like electronic music, but it's a song called Pressure. Pressure. Part 2 by James Vickery, Sinead Harnett, and S.G. Lewis. S.G. Lewis is one of my... It's amazing because, like, I'm definitely a hip-hop and R&B fan mainly. But, like, S.G. Lewis's music has really led me to, like, appreciate electronic music and the quality of production. And this song is brilliant. Yeah, Pressure, Part 2 by Sinead Harnett, by James Vickery, Sinead Harnett, and S.G. Lewis. It's a really great song, really nice and like chill song. Like, it'll get you in the mood for like summer and good weather. So I don't know. I don't know if I've producer of the week. What about you? What do you think?
You know what? Yeah. I'm just gonna give it to a fucking throwback producer. I'm gonna give it to Swiss Beats.
Fair play.
I'm gonna give it to Swiss Beats because I've really enjoyed what he's been doing with the versus stuff. I watched the Snoop Dogg and DMX battle the other day. Fuck me.
Nice.
Like, and to know that Swiss had a hand in so many of them old school DMX stuff and what he's done in the culture and whatnot. I think Swiss Beats is my guy. Plus, he's made some fucking records. Like, he has a fucking catalog and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it to Swiss, man, and shout out to Timbaland as well. Both of them, what they're doing with verses is awesome. So we should definitely review one of them one time when they do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely, man.
But yeah, that's it for us. Thank you for listening, everyone. Love you. We'll be back to our normal schedule and normal programming next week. Hope you appreciated this. Stay safe, everyone. Love.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Thank you. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Even though lockdown has been eased and things are starting to open up again, be sensible. I'm not saying don't go out and enjoy yourself, because I've been doing that. Like, go out, meet people, but just take all the precautions and be sensible. Don't be silly with it. And enjoy yourselves and take care out there. And I hope everyone is good that's listening to this. So thank you for listening.
Adios, everyone. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.